Austin started a Van company about 2 years ago, right around the time I did, and we actually knew each other before that because we worked together at a large greenhouse in the area where Austin was in charge of a lot of the cuttings. So he did a lot of really specialty applications, taking care of them, and then Austin came over to Van company and told me how great it was here. It was about a year ago that Austin took over the organics program and has really started to improve it, build it, make it even better. So this winter, we're doing quite a bit more of that. Everything from looking at issues that he's seen out in the field last year, to coming up with trials to make sure we're constantly improving.
So during college, I worked for a professor on an ephemeral ponds project. So we went out to the woods every few days. We collected water samples, macroinvertebrate samples. We ID'd all of the plants, all of the bugs, so we knew what everything was. We tracked it for years, did all the water chemistry and everything just to find out how they were changing over the years. And then after college, I started working with the Wisconsin's Department of Ag as like a field crop inspector. So I went and I did insect ID and plant disease ID in those fields. And then I got involved in the hemp program through the state. And then after that, I was working in the greenhouse where I met Angela, and I liked what I did, but it got to be a little too much chemicals, but it's a little bit more friendly to everybody.
Yeah, and so, we're also, this February, Austin and I are together working on the company's accreditation for the organic land care. So that involves a pretty rigorous coursework and testing process. So we'll be pretty busy in February. But that will give us the ability to then declare sites we work on as organic. And the great thing is that if you want to be declared organic but still are having issues that require additional weed treatment or like an occasional synthetic, we have to go through a process to declare it necessary, but we track it very well. We have everything from photos to the course of action that we've tried, and we can maintain the organic status of a site even if we have to do something that's considered kind of an emergency application. But really with organics and with the trials that Austin's designing, the big thing is that it's a whole picture view, and that's what Austin and I are so passionate about. It's not just, giving your turf a 1-2 punch. It's looking at everything from the way you mow to maintaining the health of your soil, not with a ton of fertilizer applications or a really quick weed treatment or insect treatment, but it's building up your soil health with the compost tea we make and with specialty fertilizers that are organic, and mowing in the way that we instruct folks to, with like the right height, and keeping your grass clippings there and keeping your leaves there in the fall and adding things to help those leaves decompose. Plus everything from letting pollinators do their thing in your yard, or if you like clover, if you like the look of clover, using that as a natural fertilizer. So it's what we like about organics is that it's such a big picture view rather than just looking at a little bit of turf and doing a quick fix for it. Organics is a long-term great investment for family, pets, the environment, your neighbors' yards.
Yeah.
So. But you also look at it under a microscope and you see all of the good guys doing their thing, and they're decomposing, they're stopping, pest issues that are coming in, and they're doing your work for you.
Yeah.
you're just creating the best environment for them, introducing them to a landscape if it's not seeing them. And we're lucky that we have the microscope here, and we have Austin's skill set here, that when he's doing a site assessment, he can take a sample, bring it back here, pop it under a microscope, and realize that a landscape has improved from last year to this year, and we can expect to see even more life in the soil in the coming year. And same thing with our compost tea. Like, Austin has the skill and the experience to brew our tea, take the samples, figure out what he might want to do to improve it, or add a little bit more, or see, a little bit more fungal activity, or see a little bit more bacteria this round, just because it's earlier in the season or later in the season. So we're lucky that we have Austin and his skill set and his passion for the patient lifestyle of organics. So thank you for letting us work with you with our Backyard Organics program.
And I look forward to getting to know everybody a little better and seeing everybody this year.